Yeah, I'm looking for a jungle to get some bamboo for scaffolding, and I have found a ruined portal. This is my first ruined portal I've found in survival mode. And, yeah, I mean, obsidian's kinda cool, I guess. Hey, another one. Prop 4 golden boots. Hey, that'd be useful for the nether. Wow, it's like the farther out I go, the more and more these things are common. We found a big one. Big one. Is there like a smaller one here? I don't know. Where's the chest? Here it is. They don't seem to be very... I opened my inventory. I am a professional. If you see a creeper, the first thing you ought to do is open your inventory. This one's like submerged. These things are so common I haven't even recorded like the last 3 that I found. But look at this! Enchanted golden apple, heck yeah! Treasure. Give me bamboo and the treasure. Ha. Some gold. Wait a minute, bees! Where's your hive? Bees, I need your hive. Ah, here it is. Oh, there's a bee in it. Yes, 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 come back. Mine. No one needs that. I have a bee nest. NBT2 tags. I think it has 2 bees in it. But that's enough to breed, right? Yay, bees. Hey, y'all remember this place? I found my spawn island. I did not find a jungle. Or a badlands. I wanted terracotta and bamboo and stuff, but just couldn't find it. But I guess hope isn't over yet. I'll keep exploring. Ooh, an ice spikes biome. Ooh, red sand, that's promising. Ooh hoo hoo. We are in Badlands. This is about 2,000 blocks from our base actually, so not too bad. Not too bad. So now we have access to loads and loads of terracotta. Hey look, an ocean monument. That's pretty cool, and it's not that far from our base. Oh, and there's another ruined portal. They're everywhere. But yeah, it's just this way, and that is a lot of drowns. I made it home, and wait, was that trader? Hello. If only you sold something useful. Yes. So about 3,000 blocks out, there's a Badlands, and then right next to it is a jungle. Nice. So I need to find some bamboo. Here's some. Yay! Now we can make scaffolding. Heck yeah. I traverse the barren landscape with 2 parrots on my shoulders. This is not the weirdest sight you have ever seen. Look at all the friends I made. Yay. Now, one thing I've noticed is that when you break bamboo, it's like in this baby state, the cracks. Look at that. They're like going out of the hitbox. Doesn't that look weird? So weird. Like right there, you can just see the cracks just extend through the multiverse. Now to spam bamboo everywhere. Hey, it's growing. Hey. So the resource packs in Vanilla Tweaks was updated for 1.16, so I have a few new textures. So for example, when a tool gets low on durability, like this sword here, you can actually see it like wearing away as kind of like a reminder that your sword is just just almost broken. So yeah, pumpkin and melon stems are actually orange and green. Before they were like the same color. Sticky pistons on the side, you can actually tell that it's a sticky piston. So just a few things like that. I think I made tall grass not quite as tall because it was like as tall as you. But yeah. These guys are amazing, especially when they sell Nautilus shells. I'm like scrambling to get some emeralds from my villagers so I can buy Nautilus shells. Because that one trade is actually really good. If you don't have a drowned farm, Nautilus shells are like hard to get. Sell me stuff. Yeah, I've been using these trades. Just breaking some bookshelves that I got. And I don't know if I've showed you this, but I'm working on this weird pumpkin farm. It's not amazing, but it's produced the stack in a bit. I'm gonna expand on it, obviously. The bigger the farm gets, the more pumpkins it makes, so yeah. Not gonna lie, I'm kinda scared to start building. So I've just been building in a creative world. This is one of my many creative worlds. And I've just been kind of building these sort of medieval houses. I think this is kind of the style we'll be going for. Lots of spruce and barrels and stone brick walls and things. This one's diagonal. I really like this one actually. It has some diorite. It's making use of chains and some ferns. Very fancy. And this one has a little tower. I think this is kind of the general idea, just like a medieval village sort of thing. And I'll have this kind of path, so using paths, coarse dirt, even basalt, it kind of looks like rubble. I mean, obviously there's gravel, but it looks, I don't know, basalt is a lot darker, and I like, also, it's new, so you gotta use the new blocks, right? And we have some slabs and trapdoors so you don't have to jump everywhere. But yeah, this is the basic kind of style we'll be going for. And on this building, I may have built the tower a little too long and it looks kind of janky, but yeah, this is what we'll be building in our world. I don't know if it's just me, but I like to create just a creative world and then just build a few houses in it and then just never build in it again. I'm just like, oh, I'll come over here, build a little bridge, and then never do anything. Yeah, I have a lot of creative worlds that just have a few houses here and there. It's kind of sad. And in the Nether, we might build something a little bit like this little village I have in again another creative world. Um, we have used some blackstone, some warped planks, soul lanterns, and chains. I have this nice gradient here, very fancy, using gray wool, concrete powder, and then cyan terracotta. Uh, I think it looks pretty good, and I'm actually using soul soil here. It almost looks like paint. It's like melting away. I don't really know. But yeah, I feel like we might build this in a warped forest. I think it looks pretty fancy. It's pretty nice. I don't really know what you would put in these houses. Like, I mean, there's like respawn anchors and stuff. Maybe our smithing table could go in here, but yeah, this is kind of something that I think looks pretty cool, and they encouraged building in the Nether in 1.16, so yeah, I feel like we might do that, and I think this is how we would go about doing that. So yeah, I don't know how if we are gonna get these sort of alien rocks in though, using dark prismarine slabs. I think they actually look pretty cool here in the Warped Forest. Even though it's like a grid, it looks like some kind of crystallized stones everywhere. But yeah. And yet again, here's another creative world. I have a building back there, some custom trees. I think these are kind of the trees we'll be putting around our world. We might do this house. It has some dark oak, some stripped dark oak. It looks pretty good. It's almost a little bit more modern-ish, maybe, but maybe I could use the style as in like a church. Um, yeah, I've tried to do interiors recently, and it's kind of very different from exteriors, but yeah. Beehives look really good as a floor pattern, so we might try to set up like a honeycomb farm so we can get our hands on a bunch of these. But yeah, this is another house that we will probably eventually put in our world. And here's yet another creative world. This house is a little bit more modern. This is where I originally used that style. This is an interesting looking house. Again, using dark prismarine, so I don't know how we would get our hands on that. But yeah, I really like this sort of style with jungle trapdoors going around. It honestly, they look really cool and like ornate. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, we have some nice lanterns. We can actually use chains now for those as well, so we might do that. Maybe some fancy little lantern things, a very fancy chimney. But yeah, we can kind of do loads of stuff in our world. We can even have two houses that are like connected. Some kind of diagonal houses like this. This house is kind of just there. This house is very complete, as you can see. But yeah, again, I've tried to do an interior here. You can actually mix in some interesting blocks with beehives, so that's kind of cool. Yeah. But that's enough of my creative worlds. We're here for the survival experience, and I've been doing a bit of terraforming here. The trees are in the way. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, it's very fancy. I don't know how else to say it. Just making it look, like you actually put effort into it. Like people often complain about terrain generation in Minecraft, but that's the beauty of it. You start with an imperfect world, and then you make it perfect, at least to you, I guess. But yeah, we have installed the path that I was talking about using basalt and all this stuff. And it comes up here, and then we can start actually building buildings up here, is the idea. And it just comes around to the waters here. And this is Pillager Peak. If you remember the first episode, there's some pillagers that spawned up there, so that's officially Pillager Peak. We should like put our first beacon just coming out of here. Like we dig deep straight down to this and just put our first beacon in there. That would be cool. I think I'm gonna do that when we get our first beacon. But yeah, the world is coming along, and I think we're gonna start our first building, and I don't know how to make a time lapse, so I'll probably just show you the build in stages. So yeah, let's get the first stage done. Alright, so I've put in these posts, very, very fancy, using barrels and walls and trapdoors so it goes in and out and things. Very nice, very nice. Have a nice cobblestone base mixed with some mossy cobblestone. And yeah, I'm using some stairs in the middle there. So yeah, and this is what it's looking like so far. But now we have a roof made of spruce with some stone bricks going around. It's steeper than just stairs. I have a thing of jungle trapdoors going around the exterior. I put in just a floor of like spruce. I usually add my windows in when I'm doing the interior, so it makes sense to look out at those locations because you don't want a window behind like some furniture or something. But yeah, I'm hoping to hang some things off of chains, finish that part of the wall. And those guys have been running in circles for like 20 minutes, I swear. They've just been having a good time running, just running around in circles because why not, I guess. But yeah. And now I have a beautiful wheat field. It has taken me probably way too long to plant this wheat field, but I didn't have that many seeds and I had to just bone meal it, collect bones from skeletons and just but it is now completed. So we have a beautiful wheat field. Oh, and I connected this house and that house to this amazing path, which now has Podzol. I got a Silk Touch Mending Unbreaking 3 Efficiency 5 shovel. Amazing. And yeah, I hope to build a few more houses, and this one is mostly complete. I added some little things, sectioned it off into some stories, but there's nothing actually like in them yet. But if I build enough houses, you won't even care about the interiors, right? But yeah, I think we might add like a diagonal house right there. I think that could be pretty cool. And I've started sort of sorting some of my shulker boxes. This is my riches and stuff, but yeah, I'll build this diagonal house and see you then. I swear this is the last ruined portal in this episode, but I'm looking for some ferns and like a taiga, and I saw this and I was like, oh yeah, this needs recording. It's literally in a hole. Like, it's amazing. It's just like this ravine, just entirely filled up with this portal here, and it's garbage, but you know, whatever. Are you ready? Yeah, it's pretty much identical to the one you saw in the creative world. You know, maybe I shouldn't have shown all those houses and it could have been a surprise, but oh well. Yeah, the wheat is now looking a lot better now that it's like all grown up and yep, we have this house. And ferns just connect so well with chains. Like, I don't know if I can get a good angle here, but the top of the fern like connects with the chain, so it just looks way good for like a hanging plant. But yeah, we now have this amazing diagonal house. It is, I really like it. Yeah, it looks pretty cool from this sort of starter house, because you're kind of looking at it directly over the sunset. Oh wow. Oh yes. That should be like the thumbnail. But yeah. I'm having fun building, so I guess that's all that really matters. So yeah, then the plan for the next episode is to build that sort of warped village that I showed in my creative world in this world in a warped forest, but yeah. So yeah, we terraformed this cliff face, added 2 houses, a nice wheat field, a path, and a few other things off camera, but yeah, if you enjoyed it, then you're weird, and goodbye!